All right, let's dive in. Today, we're cracking open the playbook for the modern entrepreneur. We're going to go way beyond just having a cool idea and really get into the core strategies you absolutely need to build a winning online business, starting right now in 2025.
So, have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about ditching the 9 to 5? Well, you are definitely not alone. It turns out a full 70% of entrepreneurs today start a business because they want a fundamental change in their career or their lifestyle. It's not just about selling a product, it's about taking back control. But what does it actually take to succeed?
And here's where we get real. Only about 18% of first-time business owners actually make it for the long haul. Now, I know that number can sound a little intimidating, right? It stops a lot of amazing ideas dead in their tracks. But it should also make you ask a really important question.
What if that 18%? What if they aren't just the lucky ones? What if they're playing an entirely different game? See, success in today's world isn't really about getting some lucky break. It's about making a series of smart, deliberate, strategic choices. And that's exactly what this playbook is all about.
Okay, Section 1. Your very first strategic move is to build a defense. Because let's face it, the online world is crowded. And your best shield against all that competition, it's your niche. This isn't about thinking small, it's about thinking smart. So what in the world is a micro-niche? Well, think of it like this. You have to drill down way past the obvious. So instead of a massive, broad topic like fitness, you get super specific. Something like postpartum home workouts for new moms. See? You're targeting a very specific problem for a very specific group of people. And that focus, it's a superpower. And here's why that matters so much. A broad niche like fitness gets a ton of traffic, sure, but most of those people are just browsing. Their intent to actually buy something is super low. But a micro niche, it attracts an audience that is actively looking for a solution right now. They are ready to buy. And that, my friends, is a total game changer. And look, let's talk money. Here's the financial power of a micro-niche in action. Take bamboo toothbrushes, or upgraded VR head straps, or even simple baby safety guards. They all solve a very specific problem for a specific person. And just look at those profit margins. We're talking 60 to 70% consistently. This is where a smart strategy really pays off.
Okay, so you've picked your battleground. Now you need to build your fortress. This is your digital foundation. The technology that's going to power your entire business from the ground up.
Now here's some really good news. The days of needing a giant, super expensive team of developers just to get a store online, yeah, those days are over. Today, it's all about choosing the right platform that can do all that heavy lifting for you. But picking the right tool for your journey is key. For instance, if you're just starting out, a platform like Wix is fantastic for getting up and running fast. If you're a creator or selling services, Squarespace is probably going to be a better fit. And if you've got big dreams of scaling up, something like BigCommerce is built for serious growth. The best choice really just depends on where you want to go. And today, you have this incredible secret weapon, AI. Seriously, modern AI tools let a single founder do what used to take an entire marketing department. You can literally train an AI on your brand's unique voice and have it instantly write your social media posts, your ads, and even help manage entire campaigns. This is leveling the playing field like nothing we've ever seen before. Okay, you have your niche, you have your platform. Now it's time to get to the next level of strategy. We're moving beyond just, selling stuff, and we're getting into the art of building a brand. Something people actually connect with and trust. And this brings up a really important fork in the road. You could do generic dropshipping. It's fast, it's cheap, but you're just another store selling the exact same product as hundreds of others. The other path is private labeling. This is where you put your own brand on products, you create custom packaging, you tell a unique story. It definitely takes more work up front, but this is how you build a real, defensible business. And the psychology behind why a strong brand is so powerful is just fascinating. This quote nails it. We don't just buy products, right? We buy things that reflect who we are, or maybe who we want to be. A truly great brand becomes a part of a customer's own story. So, if you're ready to go down the private label path, here's the game plan.
It all starts with that profitable niche we talked about. Then you find suppliers you can really count on. You invest in branding that actually tells a story. And then you never, ever stop monitoring your quality and listening to your customers. That is the recipe for a brand with real, lasting value.
So you've done all this work. You've got a killer niche, a great store, a real brand. Now for the final and maybe most critical piece of the puzzle. How in the world do you get seen and how do you start selling?
The most important thing here is to forget trying to do everything at once. Your modern marketing toolkit really just boils down to 3 core pillars: making sure people can find you on Google with SEO, building your personal brand as the face of the company, and using the power of your own customers' content.
Let's start with personal branding, because this quote just says it all. Especially when you're starting out, people aren't just buying from your company, they're buying from you. Your story, your expertise, your passion, that's when your most powerful marketing assets.
And here's a perfect example of the impact. We saw this founder, super accomplished, built multiple companies, but his online presence was basically a ghost town. After just 3 months of really focusing on his personal brand and positioning, he started getting invited onto podcasts out of the blue, and his visibility gave a direct, measurable kickstart to his new product's growth. That's the power of a strategic personal brand.
And that leads us right into our next tool. Because as powerful as your own voice is, the most authentic, most trusted marketing in the world doesn't come from you at all. It comes from the people who already love what you do. It's called user-generated content, or UGC, and it is so effective because it feels real. It's that powerful social proof, like when you see someone unboxing a product or doing a makeup tutorial. It builds an incredible sense of community. And the best part? The people creating this content don't need to have 1 million followers. They just need to be authentic. It's the ultimate way to show you're actually listening.
And finally, the bedrock holding all of this up? It's good old-fashioned SEO. None of these other strategies matter if people can't find you on Google in the first place. That's why these modern e-commerce platforms are so great. They're basically built to be SEO ready from day one, with the clean code and fast loading times that Google loves. It gives you a huge head start.
So there you have it. That's the playbook. You find a defensible niche, you build on the right tech foundation, you create a brand people actually care about, and then you use modern marketing to get seen. The path to joining that 18%, it's not some big mystery. It's a strategy.
Look, the technology is more accessible and affordable than it has ever been. The strategies we've walked through are proven, and they're clear. The opportunity is sitting right there in front of you, so the only real question left is, what are you going to build?